We want you guys to be aware of everything that occurs in RVing. There are issues that go on.
With all the negativity that's out there, we're just hoping that you can find positivity in your RV life.
Things happen, but the positive outweighs any negative.
So RV life sucks. A lot of people say that. You'll see it a lot on YouTube or just hear people talking to campgrounds, you know, RVs are trash and RV life sucks and it's hard and it's this and that. And on our channel, we bring you a lot of the truths of RV living, you know, the troubles that you have and the problems that can come up, but also we try to show a lot of the positives too.
Guys, before we get into some of our points, we do want to remind you, please go back and check that you've been subscribed. We've had numerous people reach out to us. Subscribers said they've been unsubscribed unknowingly. So just go back, make sure your subscribe notification bell is on. So despite all of those negative complaints, which we're not dismissing them, a lot of those are true. This video, we're going to talk about the positive side of RV life, RV living, because there are a lot of positives. It's a reason why RV life has continued to grow, because there's some things that you just can't replicate outside having an RV. So what is RV living? You may be new to RVing, just kind of thinking about it, and just please disregard the dogs barking in the background. That's one of the negative things about RVing is inconsiderate people, which there are many. But anyway, what is RV living? It is traveling with an RV. Now that can be a travel trailer, it could be a $3 million motorhome, it could just be a little pop-up. It doesn't matter. Just something, a mobile wheels, a mobile home, mobile office on wheels.
Right, and a lot of times, either on YouTube or elsewhere, you'll see, you know, a lot of people talk about real RV living. Real RV living, guys, is what you make of it. It's not full-time, it's not part-time, it's nothing, it's what you make of it. So somebody that goes out in their RV 2 weekends out of a year, they're still an RVer, and so are full-time RVers. It doesn't matter. So labeling what true RV living is, it really doesn't have a label. It's what you make of it.
One of the biggest attractions why people love to RV is finding enjoyment and joy in the journey of RVing. Now, it's not really getting to the destination, although that's part of it. It's just a journey getting there and the memories that you make oftentimes with family and friends.
Right, and so for example, like when you fly somewhere, we mentioned this before, if you fly, you're missing most of that journey. You're above, you're not seeing anything. Next year, when we start to head more out west, we're going to be able to take all of that in and really enjoy every piece of it along the way.
And then the other thing is that, you know, you just mentioned flying. It's just a different way of vacationing. Now, by no means do we not like to fly. We do like to fly. It saves a lot of time and you can get to places that you just can't get to with an RV. But it's just another form of vacation, another form of travel, a different way to see things. So we've been to Nevada several times through flight. We've seen many things there. It's going to be a totally different journey getting there on the RV when we're able to do that.
And very early on in our journey with our RV, which was now 6-7 years about, we didn't even realize what RV life was like. And it's almost sweet to see new RVers coming in because it takes us back to that. Now, remember, our first trip was to the Elizabethtown KOA out in Pennsylvania, and we were walking around. We had our Jayco travel trailer at the time, and we were walking around and we were going, oh my God. I remember thinking it's like a cult. There were just tons of RVs and everybody's out there and they have their stuff and their, you know, lights.
Lots
and
of
stuff, hashtag stuff everywhere. And it was just so cool. And again, something that we had literally just started dipping our toes into, but had no idea what we were even in for.
One of the things that we always use when we're out camping, whether it's at a resort or at a state campground like we're at now, is our RV snap pads. They are the sponsor of this video. RV snap pads are permanent jack pads that go attached to the feet of your jacks, your leveling jacks.
And their quality is wonderful. We've had the same set on our motorhome since we purchased her back in 2019, and they're still lasting. They're in great shape. Some of the perks, number one is the permanency. You have them there, you don't have to be taking them on and off. Number two, it's going to give you increased stability for each of those landing feet. It's going to give you added protection from any type of bending or damage for those jack feet. A big one, it's going to reduce slipping or sinking on soft surfaces. So if you stay overnight at a park or a harvest host or something, or it's rained, these are really really, really good to help with that issue, and it can give you protection from indirect lightning strikes.
Also, they are made of 100% recycled material, made in the USA. They're a great company, a big supporter of our channel. They always give discounts to military and first responders, but if you don't fall into one of those categories, you use the discount code
Endless10.
you will get 10% off of your purchase. Guys, like MJ said, we've had them for 6 years. They're absolutely wonderful. Thousands and thousands of people have RV snap pads. If you want more information, we'll put their link down below. So the next one's going to be cultivating positive habits. That's a big thing with RVing. You're allowed to, and you're encouraged to, go out in nature. Now, there's all different types of RV campgrounds. If you want high-end resorts, those are available. They're usually quite expensive.
And we like those. We've stayed occasionally.
They have their time and their place.
Yep.
Usually we take Jason with us. He doesn't like, you know,
Jason's
the woods.
He's snooty. He doesn't like the state park. There's not enough to do.
Now that Jason's not traveling with us as often, we like state parks. I've always liked state parks. I like the quiet. We live in a quiet area. Actually, the less people that are around, usually the happier I am. But yeah, I mean, you can see right now we're at Pennsylvania State Park. You hear the birds behind us, people fishing, and it's just very relaxing. You're out here, you can walk a lot, you can move, you can feel the wind. It's really nice to get away from the daily grind.
The next one is really, really important. I think even more so for full-time RVers. I mean, from what I can guess, is that's creating a community. I know a lot of full-time RVers, they travel with other people, and so do part-timers, but being out there all the time, you don't have a sticks and bricks in a centralized location where you have neighbors and friends, you know, from work or things like that. Really, really important. But for our journey now in the last 7 years or so, and it really got even more when we started our YouTube channel, we've made some just wonderful, wonderful lifelong friends that I know that we'll have, and just makes traveling even that much more fun. So next year, when we're retired, you know, we'll be able to just drive into Florida. Hey, Matt, Will, and Jen, Andrea, whatever, let's hang out. Let's go shoot videos, right? We've made wonderful, wonderful friendships. Some other people that we have become good friends with. Wander Local is another wonderful channel. Don't know them, check them out. Speaking of, bring them up because you talk about positive RV living. They are probably some of the most positive people that we've ever met. You know, when you spend time around people like that, you become a better person yourself. You know, you kind of feed off each other. So that's been just a wonderful perk. Put in the comments below, guys, how do you feel about that? Because we're introverts, but we definitely love making close relationships with other people. Like, it's, even if you're an introvert, it's important, I think, to have those networks of people.
And then we also found that just in the RV community in general, we're talking about like YouTube RV community, but we're just talking about RV community in general. They tend to be really nice people.
Yeah.
Now, there's exceptions to every rule, but
course.
most of the people that we've met while RVing are friendly. They're usually very helpful, very knowledgeable. They're willing to show you things, give you tips. They'll have you over to the RV for dinner, right?
Yeah.
It's a really tight community. There seems that there's a lot of RVers out there, but regarding the general population, it's still a very small community. Now, we've done many videos talking about the downsides of RVing, and it's really like, it's not the downside, it's just we want you guys to be aware of everything that occurs in RVing. We don't want to sell you something that it's all positive, because it's not. There are issues that go on, whether it's weather, not finding a campsite, rude campers,
RV issues, many times.
cost of it. Like, this is all a reality, but if you expect that and you prepare for it and you know that it's coming, because it will happen, you just take it with stride. I mean, there's many things that have happened to us. Our RV has been towed off the roadway. We've gotten stuck hundreds of miles away from home. Things happen, but the positive, in our opinion, outweighs any negative.
Another really important one is nourishing your body and soul. Everybody does this different ways. For us, we're early risers. We're very active. We tend to walk a lot. We run, we do all that stuff. We eat really well. Now, sometimes, guys, we take you to the Shady Maple buffet in our vlogs or some other places, but on the whole, we do eat pretty healthy diet. We just try to stay in a good place, because when you're in a good place physically, you know, we definitely feel like we're in a better place mentally, and we want to be around a long time, because look, we want grandkids. So we kind of have to make sure that we're in a good place and we can last, I want at least another good 40 years. So with all the negativity that's out there and the challenges you read, and this sucks and that sucks and all that stuff, we're just hoping that you can find as even more positivity in your RV life.
In the comments below, let us know, why do you RV or why don't you RV? We want to know. Also, our viewers want to know. And if you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV newbies playlist. We'll also put our RV campground reviews playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you
on the road.